Spurge here, and in this video we're going to break down the Lexin P5 Smart Pump. So for around the $70 price point, what you're going to get is a very handy dandy little air pump, whether you're looking to pump up bicycle tires, motorcycle tires, car tires, or just that random sports ball that's hanging around in your garage. You've got the ability to do that. So really what you're going to see here is something that I find to be incredibly sophisticated compared to some of the other pumps on the market. It is a digital inflator. You can set your PSI digitally. You have 4 different settings. You can go PSI, bar, whatever the hell that is, kPa, kilograms per centimeter squared. But here in America, PSI, pounds per square inch, is pretty much our go-to when we're looking at inflating tires. Now, this is something that we've been testing. We actually had one of these with us at Get On Adventure Fest for a week. You can see that over here on the table. This one was used by Pat McHugh, our product testing expert. The duct tape wrapped around here and the rubber band was his MacGyver-ish way of making sure that the buttons didn't get pushed while he used this in a tank bag, saddlebag setup. So, you know, right out of the gate, one of the things for motorcyclists out there is that, you know, maybe for future iterations, we'd love to see the buttons recessed into the unit a bit, or maybe just come with a small carrying case, because if you are using this on the road and you carry this in a tank bag or in a top case or a saddlebag, you want to make sure you put it in a way where the buttons don't accidentally get pushed, because it'll just randomly turn itself on. I was going to do that dramatically, but I realized that you don't hold the button down to activate the pump, that just turns it off. But if you hit it once, it starts pumping. So really cool in the fact that you do have some presets here. If you're hitting the setting button, you go through the little basketball icon, which limits PSI to 15 PSI. Bicycle goes all the way up to 150. Motorcycle is 55, and then car is 65. The range is 2 PSI up to 150 PSI. Comes with this little nozzle. This was definitely a limiting factor, so I would recommend that for the $70 price point, consider upgrading to the extra kit. So for about an extra 20 bucks, you get the hose extender, you also get the little right angle, and you get a little needle in case you do need to inflate the random ball hanging out in your garage. There's also going to be, if you hold down the setting button, a little flashlight there, and when you're looking to charge, you have a USB charger. The one nitpick here is that there is a USB-C on here. However, that's input power only, not output power. Given the way the world is moving, Apple, I'm looking at you, USB-C, it would be nice to have this as an outward-facing charger as well. But you can use this on your rides if you're on an extended camping trip to be able to charge your cellular device. 5,000 milliamp hours from a lithium ion battery. What does that mean for you? For those of you that are not as sophisticated as I am, for being able to know that MAH stands for milliamp hours, it means that we had one of these with us at Get On Adventure Fest. We had it with us the whole week. We used it a couple times and it still worked just fine. So the battery lasted us for at least a week of riding. Given how often you're using it, that could fluctuate, but frankly, very impressive in general for what is a digital air pump. And considering some of the other air pumps that I've used on my adventure rides that I've kept with me, considering how much I paid for those, the fact that this is coming in around the $70 mark is pretty darn impressive. But if you want more information, you can always click that little info button on your desktop or mobile device. You can read other rider reviews. You can read all the details about the new Lexin P5 Smart Pump. But frankly, this is something that I think is great, not just for me and my buddies as motorcyclists, but this is something that I think is a great gift for a lot of different people out there that are running underinflated tires, that don't want to have to stop and spend $1 or $2 at a gas station. This makes it really easy just to keep your car tires or your bicycle tires up to snuff as well. If you have additional questions, you can always reach out to one of our customer service reps and they can walk you through all the different pumping options available. You can watch Ari's shop manual video where he gets into different ways to inflate your tires for motorcycling, from CO2 cartridges to pumps like this. There's a lot of information out there if you're still on the fence as to which pumping option is right for you and your riding style. I want to thank you for joining us for this look at the Lexin P5 Smart Pump. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.